Women's 1 mile set to start in just a moment's time. We'll take a look at the finals for the men in just a second as well. Once again, Ryan Drew of Liberty taking the crown, followed closely by Ahmad Jaziri at a 4:03.42. Jonathan Schwinn coming in the 3 spot at 4:04.17. And those three, again, an absolutely fantastic race.
It really was. We kind of knew that was going to be the case, and it was going to come down to last lap. So excited about the women's race too. You've got some talent in here, and a little bit different because you have Sarah Hendrick, who we know is just an absolute phenom when it comes to the 800, who moved up to the mile here, and Callie Doan, who normally would be in this race and probably really could push this a little bit, is not. But you do have Adeline Ackley, and she's going to run a triple this weekend, and she's really talented, and we'll see if she can't try to challenge Sarah Hendrick.
In the qualifier yesterday, Lydia Miller of Lipscomb had the best time, 4:54.24. Hendrick followed closely with a 4:54.28. Ackley had the third best time. In the outside lane to start, you can see Miller, Ackley, and Hostetler. The inside lane will be Hendrick.
One not to count out is Haley Pilati from Jacksonville. She's a strong runner. She was able to show her speed last in the prelims, but loaded from Lipscomb. Lydia Miller, Sydney Little, and Marabou Nagwandalo. Should be a fun race.
They're off.
Yeah, my guess is that Sarah's going to try to get out in front and control this race. She's got a lot of events. She's got the 400 to go, and so she's she's going to want to control the pace of this to get to the finish line and show her speed.
Miller of Lipscomb out in front early.
Yeah, Miller's not going to let her run a strategic race, so.
Miller out in front, followed closely by Hendrick. Rest of the pack starting to lag behind a little bit. Currently in third, Ackley for LU.
Miller and Hendrick still pushing the pace early. Ackley, 5K champion from last night, leading the chase pack for Liberty in third.
It's a good strategy by Adeline too. She knows she's got Sarah out there, and if Sarah wants to win this race, she just has that speed. But it's about points. It's about placement at this time to get as many points for your team as possible. So between her and Anna Hostetler and Priscilla Kiplagat, they're just going to try to score as many as they can for their team, as is Lipscomb.
Miller and Hendrick running 1-2. Ackley still third, leading that big chase pack.
5 laps left to go. We were really, I wouldn't say bewildered is the right term, but surprised to see the fact that Hendrick not competing in the 800 meter this go round, but you've seen her, as we said, in the 400 yesterday. That was a lot of fun. She showcased her speed on that final bit of that race and really turned some heads. And we'll see how she runs this race. Like you mentioned, she has a lot of running to do today, so she wants to preserve as much energy as she can right now in the opening event of the day for her.
She does. I think this, certainly their coach had to have sat down with her and said, hey, we're trying to win a conference championship, and credit to her that she's going to step up and do everything she can for her team, knowing that in 2 weeks she's got to compete down in Birmingham for national championship. But she ran in the DMR yesterday. She's run in the 400 in the prelims and the mile. So she's really going to exert a lot of energy in these 2 days.
3 laps to go.
3 laps left. It's Miller and Hendrick well out in front, as Hendrick now Just slowly taking over first spot.
The group behind has decided that they also wanted to press a little bit, and so you're starting to see them spread out with Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, it's Zabaleta Laranga now in third spot. Ackley right behind her in fourth. And Hendrick is spreading out her lead quite considerably. Miller doing her best to catch back up. The real race here is for spots 3 through 8.
Lottie from Jacksonville moving up.
See if Hostetler has enough left to make a move. She's well behind. Pilati, you mentioned, gaining ground.
Yeah, she's got a great kick. She's got speed. You knew that she could come on to a couple girls. She's going to be moving into third pretty easily.
Yeah, she is flying. Hendrick will place first. Miller second. Pilati coming from well behind to get third. Ackley trying to get fourth. She'll place fifth. Zabaleta Laranga will take the 4 position.
Yeah, Sarah Hendrick was in control. She did a nice job of just getting out in front and deciding that she didn't need to, kick it in the last 200, and she easily came in for the win.
Impressive performance by her, starting things off today in control, as you mentioned, the entire way. A lot of fun to start and a lot more fun to come. We'll be back after this break.
Championship.